Everyone is chasing happiness. Almost everyone fails. Because you're looking in the wrong direction entirely. Jesus gave the world's most counterintuitive happiness manual. Matthew 5, the Beatitudes, 8 statements, all backwards. Every statement begins with blessed, which means happy, flourishing. But the people he calls blessed are the last. Poor in spirit, mourning, meek, hungry. These are the yes, and by the end of this video, you'll... Blessed are the poor in spirit. The kingdom belongs. Poor in spirit means spiritually bankrupt, knowing you have nothing. This is the opposite of self-sufficiency, the opposite of pride. The person who knows they have nothing is because they receive everything. The self-sufficient receive nothing. Luke 18, the Pharisee thanked God he wasn't like. The tax collector could only say, God, be merciful. Jesus said the second man went home justified, not. Blessed are those who mourn. They will be comforted. Strange. How can mourning lead to blessing? What mourning does. Not just grief over loss, mourning over the state. Mourning over sin, over brokenness, over what should be. 2 Corinthians 7:10, godly grief produces repentance, never regretted. The person who mourns sin is the person who doesn't mourn stays exactly where they are. Comfort comes to those who bring the real grief. Blessed are the meek, they will inherit the earth. Meek doesn't mean weak. Moses was called the meekest. Moses stood before Pharaoh, led millions. Meek is not. Meek means power under control, strength directed by wisdom. The aggressive grab for the earth, the meek receive. Grabbing produces nothing lasting. Receiving produces inheritance. The world runs on aggression. The kingdom runs on meekness is the posture of one who knows who. Blessed are those who hunger for righteousness. They will. You get what you hunger for. If you hunger for comfort, you get comfort. If you hunger for approval, you get approval. But if you hunger for righteousness, you get righteousness. Matthew 6:33, seek first the kingdom and all. The hunger that leads to fullness is the hunger. The satisfaction that never ends comes from the only. Blessed are the merciful. They will receive mercy. You receive the measure you give. This is not coincidence. Mercy given returns as mercy received, always in time. The unmerciful pray for mercy they have refused others. Matthew 18, the unmerciful servant was forgiven much. Then, the master reversed the forgiveness, the principle made painful. Give mercy freely, it returns to you. Mercy is not weakness. Mercy is the strength to... Blessed are the pure in heart, they will see. Pure doesn't mean sinless. Pure means undivided, single-focused. The pure heart has one agenda, God and His. Divided heart, half toward God, half toward comfort, approval, control. The divided heart never sees God clearly. Too much static. Pure heart sees God in everything, in suffering, in... James 4:8, purify your hearts, you double-minded. Purity is a process. The direction matters more than... Blessed are the peacemakers. They will be called children. Not peacekeepers, peacemakers. These are completely different callings. Peacekeepers avoid conflict. Peacemakers enter it to bring peace. Jesus did not keep peace, He made peace. The cross is the ultimate act of peacemaking. Colossians 1:20, making peace through the blood of... Peacemakers are called children of God because they look. The Father entered our mess to make peace. So, blessed are the persecuted for righteousness. Theirs is the kingdom. The same reward as the first beatitude, kingdom. If you live the Beatitudes, opposition follows. This is guaranteed. The world rewards conformity. The Beatitudes produce non-conformity. Romans 12:2, do not conform, be transformed. The transformed person will be in conflict with... The persecution is not the problem, it's confirmation. Verse 11, blessed when people insult you because of... You are the salt of the earth. You! Salt preserves, salt flavors, salt makes things taste like... A world without salt, Christians, loses its flavor, becomes... Your presence changes the texture of the world around. You are the light of the world. Not could. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. You were not designed to hide. You were designed. Matthew 5:16, let your light shine not so they see you, so they see God. The light points past you to the Father. Hiding the light is not humility, it is disobedience. You already salt, already light, live from what is. Jesus came not to abolish the law, but to fulfill means to fill full, to complete, to bring. The law was always pointing toward the heart, not... You heard, do not murder. Jesus, do not even hate. You heard, do not commit adultery. Jesus, do not. Law governed behavior. Jesus governs the source of behavior. This is harder and better because the heart changes everything. External compliance with corrupt heart is religion. Heart is gospel. The Pharisees were externally compliant. Jesus called them whitewashed tombs. Clean outside, dead inside. That is not the goal. New heart produces new behavior naturally. Old law controlled externally. Ezekiel 36:26, I will give you a new. What does this look like in actual life, daily, concrete? Poor in spirit, start every day from zero, nothing. Mourn, let real things grieve you. Don't numb the sadness. Meek, hold your power loosely, serve from strength, not aggression. Hunger, ask daily, what am I actually hungry for? Honestly. Merciful, give the benefit of the doubt, withhold judgment consistently. Pure in heart, what is dividing my focus right? Peacemaker, enter the conflict you've been avoiding, bring peace actively. Persecuted, when opposition comes because of righteousness, check the map. Opposition for righteousness means you are walking the right direction. Salt and light, your ordinary faithfulness has extraordinary impact. You are already who He says. Live from that truth. The Beatitudes are not a ladder, they're a portrait. A life lived from the inside out, from identity. This is what it looks like when kingdom lives. Not perfect, but oriented toward God, toward others, toward truth. Jesus didn't give these as requirements, He gave them. Descriptions of what happens when you are actually following Him. Follow Him. These things appear naturally in the following, organically. This is the life, the Beatitudes, yours now. Begin today. Not through trying harder, through genuine following Him. He does the work in you. You do the... Begin today with poor in spirit, empty before Him now. The blessed life starts where you are, not where